Good evening, everyone. Hi. Hi, Tiziano. So, I know you like Taboo, which is why I thought today we'll kind of do our last live streaming for the week, playing Taboo. And here is Daniela. Hi, Daniela, how are you doing? Let's do it. I think like you just missed your space there. And Cinzia, well, it's good to try it the first time maybe, but I don't know if have you tried it with us before? It's quite fun. It's lots of fun, and you know, it's good for like, you know, kind of testing your comprehension and also getting to know new words. Okay, so hi Ross, hi Bonnie. Oh, where's Bonnie? Where's Bonnie? Here's Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you very much. And who else is here? Gabriela. Hi, Gabriela. How are you doing? Okay, so while we wait for people to come on and to join us for a game of Taboo, hi, Antonella. Greetings to you too. And Vincenzo. Hi, how are you doing? I thought we could just kind of like warm up playing fun things to debate, right? You know, I like the controversial topics, controversial, like, you know, kind of in inverted commas, controversial things to debate. And I thought today we could discuss why it's okay for men to have younger wives and girlfriends, but everyone's always scandalized when women have a younger partner. So, is it okay, ladies and gentlemen, for women to be married or to have a partner who is 20 years younger, 25 years younger? Or do you think that's too big a difference? And why do so many men have, like I said, wives, fiancés, partners, girlfriends, lovers, many years their junior? And yeah, some people do think it's odd, but it's kind of much more acceptable. So for example, I was kind of looking up Richard Gere the other day, of course, one of the most handsome man to walk this earth and great actor. And his wife is like 30 years plus younger than him. I mean, I know he's a good looking, you know, like meditating Hollywood actor, but that seemed like a big age gap to me, or isn't it? And why is it not okay the other way around? Okay, I'll stop talking and I'll wait for your comments on that. And then, like I said, after a good debate, we'll play Taboo. Hi, Angela, how are you doing? Hi, Vincenzo. And so, what do you think? Should older women date younger guys, and why is it a problem when older women do, or when women are older than their partners? Why is that a problem? And why is the opposite not a problem? I'll just wait and see what you guys have to say about this. Hi, Marco. How are you doing this evening, today, in general? Oh, that's a nice picture. This is is that your computer or your laptop? Are you a commentator? Are you like a football commentator? Okay, so hi, Stefania. How are you? Stefania, are you one of Robert's friends? I know like one of his friends, Stefania, joins us usually. And hi, Roberta, how are you? Okay, so what's everyone got to say about older women and younger partners, older men and younger women, and why is the one acceptable and the other is not acceptable? Vincenzo, there are no rules in love. You'd think that, wouldn't you, Vincenzo? But people do think there are rules. I mean, if you think about the treatment that Macron gets for his older wife, and yet the British Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, his fiancée is, how old is she? 32? She's 32. He's 50 something. I think he's 54. So he doesn't get the same treatment that Macron gets for having an older wife. Tiziano, There are real historical reasons, I think, but for me, it's okay. So do you think like historical reasons in terms of women were discriminated against, men had more rights? Is that what you're referring to? Please elaborate. I would love to hear your views on that. I mean, I'm not against men having younger women. I've always had older men in my life and still do. One, not more than one at a time. But I still find the hypocrisy quite astounding. So I find people's attitudes quite astounding to that kind of thing. Love wins everything. That's nice. I'm not so sure. I wish it did. I mean, it should, like, you know, for the couple, they should just give a damn and just like go about their life and their relationship without kind of, you know, like, I don't know, listening too much. But I do think that some people, it does get to them at some point. Should be the same for women and men. I agree. But is it the same for women and men? Why do I keep pronouncing it wrongly today? Is it the same for women and men? I don't think so. No? Let's see. Who else? Who else haven't we heard from? Roberta, what do you think? Angela, Antonella, Gabriela, Ross, Bonnie, someone's Cinzia, Fabio. Fabio, where are you? You usually have views on these kinds of things. Okay, let's see. But sometimes it's not. Yes, often it's not. Often it's not. I don't know whether it's to do with, like, you know, people kind of traditionally saying, well, women age more quickly than men, which is nonsense to me. Maybe traditionally, I don't know, women, because they had many responsibilities, didn't have much time to take care of their looks, but that's definitely like an outdated concept now. And also, when you think about, hi Laura, when you think about how women live longer than men, then maybe we all ought to have younger partners, you know, at least like we'll age together. Or maybe not, I don't know. Okay, no one else has any views on this? If not, I shan't keep you any longer and we'll play Taboo. Maybe this is like a taboo topic. Maybe people don't like to, I don't know, talk about it or haven't really thought about it. Not sure. Okay, so while you all kind of comment or don't comment, I'm going to shuffle my cards and I'm going to start asking some words. Maybe that's like a better way to spend this evening. If people, oh, they're also vested interests. I like that. What was my mouth? Mouse. Vested interests. Interesting. Interesting, Daniela. Any kind of, could you elaborate? Would you like to elaborate on that? Yeah, maybe like, you know, traditionally, I think, oh, let's see, Fabio. I think women are usually more mature than the men that have the same age. So they look for older men. That may be true, definitely. I think especially in the younger years, maybe as you get older, the gap closes. But when you're younger, so like when you're 20, 25, 30, as a woman, as a female, you definitely tend to feel, not all of us, but many of us tend to feel that, you know, like guys who are like same age just aren't quite there yet. Maybe, yeah, I think that's a good point. Roberta, I would say that at the beginning, it could be okay, but as time passes, it could be a problem because of the different needs, okay, different stages of your life. You mean like in different, like the age gap. I think that also kind of like goes both ways because, you know, you could be a 30-year-old woman with a 50-year-old man and, you know, that man is active and he's energetic and he's alive and he's, you know, does many great things. But then you're 60 and he's 80. And there, like, you feel the age gap a lot more. And I like that kind of confirms your point, right? It applies both ways. So if you're a woman who's 80 and a guy who's 60, or if you're a guy who's 80 and a woman who's 60, then the difference does tend to be kind of I guess like bigger as you get more towards old age. But, you know, it kind of like can seem smaller when you are, like I said, you know, you're 30, he's 50, or she's 50, you 30. I don't know. Sebastiano, good evening to you too. And Giuseppe. And Bonnie's saying, men are eternal Peter Pan. No, Antonella, I hadn't seen your comment just now. Like, this is the first one I've seen from you. Okay, so Bonnie, men, they need younger women next to them. Yeah, like an accessory. I agree. Some men treat women like an accessory, and they just want like a pretty young thing by their side. I agree. Could I be a toy boy for Queen Elizabeth? Do you mean that? Yeah, but it's hard for me to imagine you with Queen Elizabeth, to be honest, especially as now, like, she's married to someone who's nearly 100 years old, and you're far from that. But yes, I mean, I don't know how old you are, Fabio. I'm guessing in your 40s, perhaps. I mean, that would be like a big age gap, but could you imagine right now in this phase of your life being with someone 20 years older than you? And if not, why is it that lots of women are with guys that are 20 years or 25 years older than them? So the reverse seems much more acceptable. But like, I wouldn't now want to be with someone who's 20 years older than me. Like, I would find that hard. But 10 years or 11 years, as you know, the gap is between me and Roberto, that's fine. That's totally acceptable. I don't find that difficult. And I wouldn't find it like difficult to comprehend if it were the other way around. So if the woman is older and the man is younger, I think that's totally okay too, and that's good for her. But I have to say, the only time I had someone younger who's like 3 years younger than me, I did feel like, does he think I'm old? When I wasn't. Okay, so a healthy and rich situation makes things easy to do for men and for women both. For women, oh, so like, you mean like if you have healthy and rich, like as in money, when you have money, you can just do whatever you want to do. Yes, women. Okay, so guys, maybe other comments will come in. In the meantime, I'm just going to ask you some words, or like, you know, describe to you some words for you to guess, and then I'll read comments as they come in. Okay, so this is something that males have on their chin and their jowl, and it makes them more attractive. And it's like a growth. Okay, it's something that grows, and if they don't take it off, it stays on like the part of their physique that you look at, so the first thing that you see. And it's basically it's like follicles growing out of their jaw and their chin. Beard. I thought I was describing this so badly. I'm glad you guessed it, both Tiziano and Daniela. Okay, let's see here. Daniela saying something about men and women. I mean, talking about young men or women, they look for a sort of financial stability, starting relationship with someone who's older. Sometimes it's also the emotional stability. It's having someone who like kind of can give you good advice and has good judgment, and you know, like someone that you also kind of like feel maybe that you have a real connection with. So I think that's really important, maybe when people are in relationships that maybe to the outsider may look asymmetrical, but maybe there's much more symmetry and alignment between them, kind of on an emotive level. I don't know, maybe like even on a like an intellectual level. Okay, so this was our word, beard, as you can see. So I try to avoid all of these words. Okay, let's see. Vincenzo, in my opinion, there is a great difference between true love and union socially accepted. Age is not really important in true love. A man, woman loves a person regardless of her age. I love this concept. Yeah, I like this too. I would definitely want to agree with that. And I think it's definitely true that there is a difference between how people perceive their relationship to be and how society perceives their relationship to be. I mean, very often you have a union between two people who just love each other and are maybe best friends, have a really great connection. And people look at them and they say, she's only with him because he's older and has money. And sometimes that's not even true. Like, he may be older and have not much money. And yeah, and like the same, like, you know, if it's like a younger guy and a woman, people always think like this younger guy ought to be chasing young girls. So what is he doing with this old woman? So that's a shame. Okay, hi Antonello and Antonino, what did you say, Antonello? And welcome. Okay, so this is so rice is a type of, rice and wheat is a type of, and this thing, mice, okay, I'm going to call it mace, actually, is also this type. So what's another word? I'm just talking like too much now. Another word for mace in English. And this is our word. Too easy. Okay. No, another word for mace, basically. Just like synonym. Corn. Okay. So it's corn. And this is our word, corn. Okay. Field grain. Ear. Why do I have ear, flakes, foot? The age is not a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. Definitely, Angela, I agree with you. It shouldn't be a problem. Okay, next word. So this is something that, like, you know, if you have a lot of money, like especially in olden days or in societies that maybe like where human rights aren't a big thing, you have people work for you in your home and they do everything for you. And such a person, even though they're paid, they're usually like treated as maybe like maybe a second class member of the household. What is the name of such a person? Employed by you in your home. And I just realized I said a word I shouldn't have said. Okay, so we have corn, mercopsycho, corn everywhere. Okay, so the word we're looking for is someone employed in your home to do some work for you. You're quite rich, and it's not something that, it's not a word we would accept in Italy and in other like democratic societies to refer to such people, but in many countries around the world this word is still used, and in olden days it was definitely used in European societies as well. What is it we're looking for? I'm just going to look for so you, Tiziano, we're talking about if you're the owner, that person works for you. Okay, servant, that's it, Roberto. We are looking for the servant. So I couldn't say maid, cook, butler, house. I did say household. So hold on, I'll just squeak at myself for that. I shouldn't have said household because it includes house, and I couldn't have said rich. Okay, so this is someone, if you have a problem, if you break any rules, then you will go to this someone and they will defend you. They will tell you what you can do to get out of this problem. Okay, so Tiziano, servant as well. Good. So who is this someone? It's a professional. And like I said, it's someone who will help you if you get into trouble because you broke some rules. Okay, another word for that. So it's mainly like you have to think about someone who also like draws up contracts, and someone who you know, it's basically just like a synonym of this. Yeah, a synonym of this as well. That's it. Where is it? Solicitor. Solicitor. Okay, so it's a solicitor. Court, advice, house, will, law. Okay, lawyer. So many words: lawyer, attorney, solicitor. Good. And then there's another one. There is like the one who defends you in court would be a. Do you know that? So we have solicitor, attorney, lawyer, and do you know one more word which isn't on my taboo cards, but hey. Okay, now let's see if you know this one. So the other word I was looking for was barrister. Okay, so you can be a barrister. Okay. This one is, so it's a hobby that especially men tend to have, and they go and they throw like a long thing into the sea or the lake, and then they hope to get something. And when they throw this thing to get the animal from the lake or from the sea, they put something on this stick. What is the name of the something called? Like the food they use to try and get like the animal from the sea or from the lake. Let's see. Okay, fishing, good. That's the one. We're looking for fishing. And if you go fishing, what is it? Good, Antonino, bait. We're looking for bait, okay? Where is it? And you can also, you can bait someone, okay? You can also use it as a verb to bait someone, okay? So that's the word. And, okay, so this is easy. It's very, very easy. I'm just going to say, because it's so easy, I'm going to say one word at a time, okay? Street, you want to cross. Where do you go? As someone who's walking. That's all I'm saying. And it's called after an animal. That's it. Thank you, Laura. So, have you guessed from my very kind of chopped speech what we're looking for? I think we had these before. Yeah. Tiziano, completed. You're there. You're nearly there. You just need the second part. Zebra. Okay. So it's so you want to walk to the other side. What do? You do the zebra crossing. And also just realized did I say you want to cross earlier? I couldn't have said that, because if it has crossing in it, I can't say cross. Antoinette, not doing very well today, okay? So anyway, so zebra crossing, there you go, Tiziano, okay, good. Now, okay, so this is very easy. Think about the Big Apple and a symbol of the Big Apple. And it was, of course, a present by like a neighbor European state. What is it? Zebra crossing. Thank you, Daniela, I've had that. Okay, good. So think about the Big Apple and perhaps its key symbol, and that symbol was a present from a European state. What is it? What is the symbol that we're talking about? Yep. Statue of Liberty, okay? The Statue of Liberty. Well done, Laura. Statue of Liberty. So I couldn't have said France, New York, torch, freedom, or lady. The Statue of Liberty. Well done. Tiziano, I'm confused. Is that because of the Big Apple? Okay, funny. All right then. So the Statue of Liberty, that's correct. Now, okay, so for this one, I'm going to give you an alternative description. So let's say, hope not, okay, that you go to hospital and you kind of like maybe, I don't know, drained of minerals and nutrients, and they need to kind of like rehydrate you. What is the thing called that they put you on that kind of like lets fluid come down in like little tear shape quantities? What is it we're talking about? And this is also a verb, and it's a verb you use to describe like, you know, liquid that's coming down very slowly. Okay. Fabio, are you talking to me? Where am I? I'm in my living room. I just changed the way I'm sitting because my lighting is always bad. And I'm getting a new light next week because like it's always too extreme. And I don't know, like even now I don't like the light. The shadow is really bad, but I just can't be bothered. Like the other problems. Okay, so good. Good. Where is it? Drip. The drip. Okay, this is perfect. That's the one. Okay, it's the drip. So if you go to the hospital, they may put you on the drip, and also it's like it's something that we describe kind of water and how water may be dripping, etc. Okay, good. Another one is where is it? Okay, so another one. This one is think about. So we talked about the beard earlier. It was one of the first words. And if if you guys wanted to shave it off, then you would use something, and this something usually like has maybe 2 or 3 of these little long, very cutting things. Okay, so for example, Gillette, when they do like the like ads, and they say like, I don't know, Mach 3, like it has 3 of these things. What are these things called? You didn't see me? Fabio, I've always been here this evening, never gone anywhere else. So what's the thing called? It's also at the end of instruments we use in the kitchen, and this is the thing that allows us to cut. Okay, good, very good. It's the blade, yeah? So the blade is part of the razor, and it's the blade. So skate, knife, Sheffield, sharp, and grass. Grass, do you know why grass blade? Do you know why grass would be one of the words, one of the taboo words? Could anyone put that in? Okay, so we've got blade from Laura as well, and from Giuseppe, and Daniela. So we were just looking for blade, the last one. Okay, perfect. Now, so yeah, why is grass not like, why is it a taboo word when we talk about blades? Okay, okay, let's see if you know this one. So in your home, you've got doors, and you've got like other kind of fittings similar to doors, but they kind of look out on the street, okay? And they allow light to come in. Now, if you don't want noise to come into your home, then usually you would choose such fittings that are not single. They will have like more than one layer of a see-through material. And there's like a word in English when our kind of like wall fittings have this. There was like a, yeah, okay, good, Tonya and Antonino. So, okay, so if these have like a twice the layer of the like the transparent material, what is that called? Then you don't need the word window anymore, okay? So I just couldn't say it, but now you've said it. So Antonino, to your answer, because lawn mowers have blades. Well, they have blades, but grass blades. So every piece of grass, you can call that like a grass blade. Okay, so everyone's saying double. Okay, good. Keep double, Bonnie, keep double. That's good. And now think about, yeah, double glass, but the word glass changes and it becomes like the last, so the S turns into the last letter in the alphabet, and then you have the ending is the same ending that you use in continuous verbs. Or like if you say, I like playing tennis, I like swimming, so you have like this ending. Okay, let's see who's there. New comments coming in. Everyone's saying double glass. Also Roberto is saying double glass. So like a double. Okay, good, Daniela, good. Double glaze. Just change it now to the ending that we use in in like the continuous form, and then you'll be there. No, Antonino, listen to what I just said to, who is it? Daniela. So double, good. Double glazing, good, Roberto. So between Daniela and Roberto, we did solve it. Double glazing, okay? So this is when you fit the windows with double glass. Okay, so more comments. Double glazing, good. So let's have it all in one. We've got it from Bonnie and from Laura. Good. This is nice. Let's talk about that. So who was talking? Fabio was talking about Queen Elizabeth earlier and whether he could be her toy boy. And I bet Fabio said that because he wants to go and live in her home. And what kind of home does she have? Elizabeth II. What kind of home does she have? Does she have like a hut? Does she have like a studio flat? Yeah, so, okay, good. Can you give me a synonym of that? Okay, so you have, if you think about this famous, like kind of, place, they spend their time in London, and then, yeah, we've got castle, 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 and we've got palace from Tiziano. It's royal building, Buckingham, Queen and King. Did I say earlier Queen Elizabeth II? The teacher today is terrible. You can tell that this quarantine isn't doing me any good. Okay, so it's palace. It's definitely palace. That's all we needed. Okay, good. Right. This could be very easy, but I'm going to make it difficult. I'm going to make this one difficult because it's too easy. This is something that we all use. It seems like the world only cares about that. And I've heard some theories saying that this thing doesn't even really exist because it only exists because we give value to it. And it's something that, like some people are saying, after this emergency, after this corona crisis, the real kind of physical aspect of this is going to disappear, and there's only going to be an electronic version of it. Yeah, money, Antonino, it's money. Did you know about all these theories about money and how it doesn't really exist and how it's all fake and how, it's all just something created for our imagination, and how with the COVID-19, a new electronic, like global currency is being introduced. And this is the whole idea of the COVID-19 crisis. Tanya, how's your baby? I still have no idea how old your baby is. I love babies, so please tell me how old your baby is. Like if I hadn't made a rational decision to stop making babies, I would have had 10 babies, by now. But after 2, I thought, okay, life's difficult enough. So 2 is fine. Yeah, Tiziano, it's money, 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 money. Money makes the world go round. All right, then. So what's this? Okay, let's see if you know this expression. I'm only going to say 2 words and no more about this. And there's like a famous kind of like saying, expression, idiom in English, where you say, and all that, and it's a musical genre, and all that. Do you know this? Do you know this expression? Oh, let's just see here what's happening. Can you still see me? And there's also, of course, a famous song. Do you know this? 1 year and a half, how lovely. Very nice. So starting to speak, starting to walk, yeah? That's lovely. I love little babies. Girl or boy? So do you know this expression, and all that? And this is when we talk about, like, it's like an expression. It's a fixed expression we use. Okay, let's see if anyone else is here. So Tiziana, yours are 19 and 17. Is that your Greta, and your boy? So I'm guessing, did your daughter turn 19 or 17? Okay, so, and all that, do you know the expression, and all that jazz, it's like, you know, and similar things as well. So it's like when you say, oh, you know, like what did you do for your birthday? Oh, we went shopping, we had dinner out, we went dancing, you know, and all that jazz, like all the similar things. Okay, so it's just the expression for you to remember. Okay, last one. Okay, this is good. This is a good one. So when you get into a building, okay, you get through this thing. So yeah, jazz, good. Okay, there's also a famous song, Daniela, as well, but it, like, the expression kind of preceded that, but it's jazz. So if you want to get into a building, or you have to go, okay, so Fabio is saying sliding doors. Think about kind of like the opening, okay? So it's the opening. It could be a door, or it could be a gate. It could be anything, but think about the word that describes the opening, that allows you to get through there to be inside, or to get through to be outside. What is it called? Can't say. Okay, good. We have gate, we have doorway. So doorway is one of the words I could use. It's one of the synonyms. Where is it here? Antonino. Entrance, Roberta. It's the entrance. So doorway, in, opening, leave, exit. Good. So this was our last word. We'll call it a day. And I'm hoping to be back with a recorded video tomorrow. I hope to be able to manage it. And then I'll give you a time slot for next week when we'll be back with a live lesson. So I'm thinking maybe we can have the live lesson on a Thursday. Maybe that's a good time to do it. We'll do it once a week. And for the other days, except the weekend, we'll be doing recorded videos. And I'm hoping to have better light next week, because this light is horrid. It's just really bad. I've been having bad lighting for like the past few lessons. So I hope with my new light will be Hollywood quality. I hope. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you to your evenings. Oh no, Fabio, it's never zero for you. Like your company is like, you know, huge for us. So no, absolutely not. We've gained a lot from having you here. And okay, so thank you to Daniela. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you. I was going to say I'll see you tomorrow, but I won't. I hope to see you tomorrow with a recorded video, like a really short and sweet recorded video. Okay. Thank you, Fabio. I will miss you guys too, really. You know, and it's not even au revoir. So it's definitely not goodbye, not au revoir. It's like see you later, okay? Because I will definitely see you for a live lesson next week. And like in the meantime, there'll be recorded lessons. And I just hope I'll be able to, you know, like kind of offer you like really good content that's going to be kind of, you know, interesting and away from like the usual stuff that you find, hopefully. Okay, thank you very much, Tiziano. You're always kind, always lovely to have you here. Luca, is it the first time I see a comment from you this evening? And Gabriela, here's a big kiss to you too. And I'm glad I've known you guys too, and I still know you. So we're still gonna hang out together, and we'll be back next week. And in the meantime, I'll bring you some videos. I'll miss you too, Daniela, like for the daily chats, but we'll be back very, very soon. All right, I think I've seen everyone now. Thank you, Bonnie. Always lovely to see you too. And goodbye, everyone. Have a lovely evening. See ya. Bye.